What's going on, you guys? What's going on? What is going on, you guys? This be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of Belle Collective Season 7, Episode 3. What is going on, you guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Friday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing. My Pizza Hut still ain't made it, and I'm still waiting on my Pizza Hut. I had to call them 2 times for my motherfucking food, and I'm very irritated by that. Very irritated. They had to resend my order out. Now, if I don't get my order by the time this review was over, I'm calling them again and they're getting cussed the fuck out. That's all I gotta say about that. I've been waiting for my food since I did my last damn live, and that was like 30 minutes before Belle Collective came on. You mean to tell me it's been almost 2 hours and I still ain't got my damn food? Oh, baby. Oh, no. They're gonna get cussed out, honey. But anyway, y'all already know how it goes and how it flows. Y'all know we get started at the 5-minute mark, and I'm just giving everybody some time to bring their asses on up in here. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm all down with it in here for it, child. I'm just ready to get into the things tonight. Um, this episode was pretty good, I must say. I still don't understand why Carrie is still here, but whatever. But I enjoyed this episode. I think that we're getting into the things of the things right about now, and it's gonna be a good. I feel like it's gonna be a good review. You know what I'm saying? But with every single live that we do, you do know this. The live we try to get to 100 plus with every single live that we do, and we want more engagement. This is the year of engagement, so we are looking for you guys. If we got 33 people like we got so far, we need 33 people in the comments, child. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is. All right. Oh, also, let me just also say this, you guys. What's so crazy to me is that people love to announce stuff, and especially when you don't say what they want you to say, then they want to call you biased. I think it was last week. Somebody commented on one of my Belle Collective reviews talking about, oh my God, I hate watching Scotty's Belle Collective reviews. He's so biased, but I love his others. Well, baby, if you don't like what I'm saying on my Belle Collective reviews, there's plenty of other people that review the same damn show and probably will share the same thoughts and opinions that you do. It's just that over here, I just don't share the same thoughts and opinions as you, and that is absolutely fine. Some of my favorite vloggers don't share the same thoughts and opinions as me, but do you see me in their comments having to announce that I'm not watching their videos or that I don't like them? I watch them and I get a cackle off of them, even though I feel like, are we watching the same show? But I still love them the same. I don't have to go in their comments and announce anything. You feel what I'm saying? I don't understand what people get out of doing it. Okay, so you got to announce that, so that means that what does that do for me? You know what I mean? But that's the people, honey. The people do that type of stuff, child. Feel what I'm saying? But anyway, we're headed into the 4-minute mark. So y'all already know, in order for us to hit the 5-minute mark, we need for you guys to light this chat up for the next minute. So go ahead and light this chat up with nothing but flames. We got 38 people in the building so far. So that means we need 38 people doing flames in this chat. And I see one of our moderators, two moderators, however, Harold and Sharice. Let's get these flames up in this chat, you guys, so we can get this show on the road. Let's go ahead and let's not be no bush babies, okay? As Butterfly would say, let's not be no bush babies. Let's go ahead and let's chat. Let's engage in this chat, and let's light this chat up. Let's fire it up real quick, okay? And the numbers are going up. It's 44 y'all up in here so far. We're almost at the halfway mark to the goal of 100 plus. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's light this chat up, you guys. Yes, I see y'all. Light it up. Light it up. Yes, okay. I see y'all. All right. So here we go. We at the 5-minute mark. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing started. We got 45 people up in here so far. So let's go ahead and get into the things of the things. Now we're going to open this up with where we left off at. And we left off at the whole fight between Latrice and Leticia. Okay. And so when Leticia said, what would I do? Why would I have to call your employees to do anything? And then Latrice said, because you did, bitch. And I'm like, okay, give her the business. So when she called her a bitch, that's when Leticia started walking up like she want to fight. And then I think Latrice said, you don't want none, whatever she said, blah, blah, blah. So then Leticia said there is no truth to the story. She has not called Josh. She ain't confirmed. She ain't talk to Josh. She ain't did shit with Josh. She don't even know his last name. So how in the hell would she be able to talk to him or whatever she said? And so that is when one of the girls, I believe one of the girls that was with Latrice was like, girl, call Josh. You need to call Josh right now and see what he say. So Latrice pulls out her phone and she calls Josh. And then Latrice was like, Josh, did Leticia contact you? And then Josh said, Leticia contacted me. And then that's when Leticia was like, when did I contact you? When did I contact you? And then Josh was like, oh my God, you're lying. You literally called me to contact me about Latrice. Like, you literally called me. And then Leticia starts saying that he was lying. So Glenn comes over with all of the commotion going on. And then he's trying to, keep all the women from getting at Leticia, I guess. And then that is when Glenn was like, that is Latrice's employee. You already know how they get down. And then Latrice was like, he is not my employee. He's my ex-employee. And then he was like, he started saying, well, you know how they get down. You know how they get down. And so as the arguing is going on and as this back and forth is continuing, we see Carrie ass in the confessionals, and Carrie gonna say, when all of this drama and all of this chaos is going on, I see Shantae and I see Glenn and I see myself, but I don't even see Marie over here trying to stop it. Like, she's not even having Leticia's back right now. Ain't that supposed to be your best friend? And I'm sitting up here on my bed like this. Girl, you finna make me be on Marie's side, because what the fuck that got to do with you? Like, what the fuck that got to do with you, Carrie? Why the fuck is you sitting up here running your mouth about these folks' friendship when it ain't got nothing to motherfucking do with you? Marie is right there. I'm pretty sure that she's not going to allow nobody to fuck with Leticia. She's standing right there. She's keeping everybody from getting at her. So my thing about it is, why the fuck do you feel like she need to do more than what the fuck she's doing? You feel what I'm saying? That really annoyed me, because I feel like Carrie ain't nothing but one of Leticia's little minions any motherfucking way. So I feel like right now she really wants a moment and want a chance to be friends with Leticia right now. So she gonna do whatever she can, including throwing Marie under the fucking bus. And I just felt like that was fucked up of her to do that. Like, Marie right there. What more do you need from her? She's right there. She's right there. Ain't nobody gonna put their hands on her. If they want to really put their hands on Leticia, they would have did it. Ain't nobody putting their hands on her like that. So what the fuck are you talking about? What's her name? Carrie. Like, you doing way too much talking about she's not over there. She's not over there. I see Shantae. I see Glenn. I see myself. But she's not over there. She's not over there. And it's like, girl, what? Like, girl, shut your fucking mouth up. Anytime you got me sitting over here defending Marie, that is a damn problem for me. You feel what I'm saying? Because I really don't be defending Marie on much. But, baby, you got me defending Marie. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy to me. That's crazy. So, no. Absolutely not. That's some bullshit, to be honest. It absolutely is. And for you to be doing that is wild to me. So then, they pull Tisha away to the side, and then Marie tries to get to the bottom of everything. So she's talking to Latrice and Amanda, and Marie was like, why would Leticia go and contact your ex-employees? Like, what would she possibly have to gain by doing it? And Latrice was like, I got proof that she did it. I got the phone calls. I got everything. I got proof that she did it. And I cannot tell you why Leticia does the things that she do, but she fucking did it. And Marie was like, listen, I don't know. And then Latrice was like, I get it. That's your friend. I understand it. And then that's when Amanda was like, Marie, you can't be one-sided now. And then, Latrice was like, she can be one-sided because that's her friend. And then Marie was like, no, it's not about a side for me. It's about what's right and what's wrong. And so Amanda was like, okay, so if you find out the truth about what's really going on, if you find out that it was really done by Leticia calling this girl's, ex-employees, would you call her out and say that she's wrong? And Marie said, absolutely, I would. It's not about Leticia being my girl, because she is my friend, but it's all about what's right and what's wrong. And let me tell y'all, as much as Marie is not my favorite person on this damn show and hasn't been since the fucking beginning, one thing I will say is that she gonna stand 10 toes down on what she say. And if she feels like a motherfucker wrong, she gonna say it. Whether we like her saying it or not, she's gonna let you know if a motherfucker wrong or not. And that's just the truth of the matter. So I can say that much about Marie. So then Leticia was like, Latrice got got hate in her heart for me. I just can't believe that she got so much hate in her heart for me. What I saw was not my friend. What I saw was somebody else, and this was somebody that hate me. And I just cannot believe that this came from Latrice, and she really hates me and all this other shit. And I'm just looking at Leticia like, girl, get your ass the fuck up out my face with this bullshit talking about the girl hate you. My thing is this: you want to sit up here and talk about somebody trying to run up on you. You must have had flashbacks of how you and Marie tried to run up on Latrice. You must have forgot about that. Because see, here's my thing. One could say that you had hate in your heart at that third reunion that y'all fucking had when you was sitting up there with Marie all up in Latrice's face talking about what is it, you are an insecure bitch and all this other shit. Like a lot of the stuff that you said and done, it came across like you had hate for that girl, but then the very next season you want to be all up in her face and want to be cool with her. You feel what I'm saying? So no, it's not even about me, you know, liking Latrice more than Leticia. I just see through Leticia and see her for who the fuck she really is. And Leticia is not this damn innocent victim that a lot of motherfuckers are trying to make her out to be. Ever since this whole Glenn and Amanda and Latrice thing came out last season, everybody, I have seen a shift in everybody. And I see that everybody is on Leticia's side, as if Leticia did not get what the fuck she deserved in that moment. Because y'all seem to forget what the fuck she did to Tamara. So whatever happened with Glenn and however she felt set up or whatever, that's the same way Tamara felt years ago when you and Marie did what the fuck y'all did with meeting up with that lady's ex. Y'all knew what y'all were doing when y'all did it, and y'all didn't give a fuck about how she felt set up in this situation. So let me tell y'all, I don't give a fuck about how you feel being in this damn situation. I promise you, I righteously don't give a fuck at all. Okay, so get the fuck out my face. I'm over everybody making it seem like Leticia is a damn victim, because she's not. Leticia is sneaky as fuck. She's not as nice as she portrays herself to be, and that's just the truth of the matter. I 100% believe that there may be a little bit of truth to Leticia calling Josh. It may be a little bit of truth to it, but at the same time, Josh has proven himself not to be as trustworthy himself. So I don't know if she did it or not. But my thing is, do I believe she did it? Absolutely. But do we have concrete proof that she did it? No, because there's no text messages. All we got is a phone call and a statement from Josh. That's all the fuck that we got. But other than that, it's still up in the air. We really don't know if she did it or not. But I believe personally that she did it. It wouldn't be no surprise. Just like I believe she did that shit with Akeisha and Willie, trying to set him up in the DMs and send a woman to get up in the DM. Leticia don't fool me. She just don't fool me. She can fool y'all with her crocodile tears and shit. Them Crisco oil tears of hers. She can sit up here and do that. But at the end of the day, I don't believe nothing she say, and I definitely feel like she did it. She low down and dirty, and she's already shown it already. She's shown it already like 2 times. So, girl, get the fuck out my face. Y'all can sit up here and listen to her bullshit if you want to, but I ain't listening. So then we're gonna go ahead and get into Leticia again. She's sitting on the phone and she's talking to her editor. And she's saying that she's very appreciative of Glenn rescuing her from the girls trying to jump her. Although they're not in the best of places, he still had her back and stuff like that. And let me go back a little bit. Let me go back just a little bit to the fight situation, right? So she was sitting up there saying, this is the reason why I married this man, because he always gonna step 10 toes down for me when I need him to. No, this is the only time he gonna step 10 toes down. That man gonna always cheat on you, and you gonna always let his ass cheat on you in peace. That's just what's gonna happen, Leticia. So get the fuck out my face. Glenn ain't no stand-up guy, and you know he not. That's why you having issues with him, and that's why you don't want to fuck him, because he's not a stand-up guy. Fuck out my face. Anyway, so Leticia feels like she was about to get jumped by Latrice, Amanda, and Chandra, the girl with the red braids. My thing is this: Leticia act like she don't remember that she ran up on Latrice first. Am I the only one that remembers her doing that? Like, am I the only one that remembers her after Latrice said, "'Cause you did, bitch," she come charging at her? Did she not charge at Latrice first like she wanted to fight? Did she not? So what are we talking about here? You the one who act like you wanted to get violent first. What are you talking about? Okay. So Marie comes over to check on her, and Marie says, I just need to know, how did we get here? because you and Latrice had a loving friendship. Y'all had love for one another. So I don't understand where we are. And Leticia keep on saying, Latrice hates me. Like, I have never in my life, she really got hatred for me, and I don't understand why she got hatred for me. You don't understand why she mad at you? You literally blamed her for Glenn being in her best friend's DMs. You blamed her for it. And you blamed her for everything that happened with the DM situation. And you said to her that she set you up. And Carlos already confirmed that she had nothing to do with them questions coming out. So my thing about it is, yeah, I'm pissed off at you because you want to sit up here and play the victim like I did something to you. And you trying to play games for these cameras and trying to make it sound like I did something directed at you when we then got past all of these issues that we had. But to be honest, they really ain't got past the motherfucking thing. And that's why they're back to square one right now. That is why they're back to square one, because they never got past anything that they had going on from the jump. They never got past that shit. So that's my whole situation. That's my whole thing. Y'all ain't never got past none of that shit that y'all went through. And that's why we're here now. So get the fuck out of here. So then she says, Leticia says that Latrice feels like I sent Shantae to confront her, and that's not true. I did not send Shantae to do my dirty work. I did not send Shantae to do anything. Shantae decided that she wanted to say something to Latrice, but Latrice feel like I said I pushed her up to it, and I didn't. And then she says, and here go these text messages from me and Josh. Now Josh texted me like back in 2024 about wanting to expose Latrice and all this other stuff because they had fallen out and he was mad at her, so he had wanted to expose her. And you sitting up here engaging in that conversation. If he could text you about exposing Latrice, why wouldn't you be able to call him about, why wouldn't you call him trying to get dirt on Latrice if he was already trying to expose her anyway? And this is one of the reasons why I said that Josh really ain't that trustworthy himself. If he's sitting up here texting Leticia, someone that, because he knew that Leticia and Latrice had fallen out. So you texting Leticia about Latrice, talking about you going to expose her, texting her about that. But then a year later, we find out that Leticia then called you trying to kick up shit on Latrice. And now Leticia wants us to not believe that she called Josh. If he could text you about exposing Latrice, you could call him about getting dirt on her. So it's not really that, it wouldn't be that damn surprising for her to call you, for her to call Josh. If he can contact you about exposing Latrice, if you got text messages of that, then why would it be far-fetched for you to call him to get tea on Latrice if he was already ready to spill the tea from the jump just a year ago? Come on now, Leticia, like, get the fuck out of here. You're not gonna play with me. You're not gonna play with me. We're not gonna play those games, girl. We're not gonna do any of that because I see, like I said, I see right through Leticia. I see right through her. I see exactly what she about. She playing. And you can't play with me, girl. You just can't. I see right through you, girl. I see right through you. Like, no. We're not gonna sit up here and pretend like you ain't got nothing to do with nothing, because you absolutely do. I don't believe you. So then Shantae arrives and she calls Marie out, and she said at one point in time, I feel like it was just me and Glenn taking up for Leticia. And I feel like you was nowhere around. And then Marie was like, I was right there. I did not leave Leticia. I was literally right there. And so Shantae was like, it should have been a situation where it was us against them. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to let nobody come for my girl, because this is my girl. And then Marie was like, that's my girl too, but this is not my fight. I'm not about to get involved in this because this ain't got nothing to do with me. And then Shantae constantly saying, but I don't understand why. That's you say that's your girl, so why you won't have her back? And that's when Marie was like, but wait a minute though, wait a minute. Leticia did not get involved when me and Latrice was getting into it. She never got involved. She was always defending Latrice when we was into it. So why do you expect me to be hopping up in her situation with Latrice now that she's into it with Latrice, but she didn't give me that same extension? And to be honest, no lies, no foul, but that is absolutely true. That is true. And my thing is, it ain't got nothing to do with liking Latrice. Once again, it's just the principle of the matter. Leticia was not trying to get involved in that shit with Latrice and Marie. She was caught in the middle of that shit. And Marie don't have no problem with Latrice no more. And you beg and you beg and you beg for Latrice and Marie to get along. And now that they're getting along and you is into it with Latrice, now you expect for Marie to get involved in this shit. And now you're trying to side eye, you know, Marie saying that she's standing by Latrice. She wasn't standing by Latrice at all. What she was trying to do was get to the bottom of the situation and trying to figure out why the fuck y'all constantly at each other's throats like that. That's what she was doing. She was trying to get to the bottom of the shit. But then at the same time, you know what I mean? You can't see that because you are mad and you got Shantae up in your motherfucking ear. But Marie didn't do nothing more than what the fuck you would have done if it was Marie and Latrice and you was on the other side with Latrice. If you was good with Latrice and Marie wasn't, you would have been doing the same thing Marie doing. So Marie was 100% correct on her assessment in this whole situation. Shantae just want a motherfucking moment. Shantae wants a moment. And then Leticia was like, I feel like Marie is holding a grudge against me for me being friends with Latrice at the end of the day. I feel like she's holding a grudge. I don't really think Marie is holding a grudge against you. I just think that she's calling it for what she saw it. You didn't have her back when it came down to Latrice. You didn't step up for her when it came down to Latrice because you felt like I'm friends with Latrice. Latrice is like a little sister to me. I love Latrice. I don't want to get involved in it. Both of y'all are my friends. Both of y'all have held my hand. I don't really want to get involved in it. It's the same situation. The only difference is Marie ain't that close to Latrice. She's trying to be okay with Latrice, but she's only giving you what the fuck you gave her. You didn't want to get involved, so why the fuck you mad? Because she don't want to get involved. Like, come on now. Come on now. And like I said, I don't even rock with Marie like that, but she didn't tell no motherfucking lies. She didn't tell no lies at all, and we ain't gonna act like she did. She didn't tell no lie. Not one lie at all. Not one. Because you didn't want to get involved. You didn't. So I'm trying to understand why you don't understand it. You didn't want to get involved at all. You didn't want to be a part of the shit at all. You was literally begging and pleading with Marie to get along with Latrice. That's what you were doing. So what the fuck are we talking about here? But now that you beefing with her, you want her to stand 10 toes down. You didn't do it. So what the fuck she got to do it for? Girl, please. Anyway, how soon we fucking forget? So Latrice wants to redo Selena's birthday party because she feel like she was part of the reason why she ruined it. And girl, you were a part of the reason why it was ruined, child, because you showing your ass and you know ready to rumble with damn Leticia. Yeah, you did. You do owe Selena that because that is your friend. You do owe her that, like for real. She invites Marie, Tambra, and Selena to, you know, this redo of, you know, Selena's party. And Latrice apologizes to Selena for fucking up her birthday party and stuff like that. She feels like she owes her that. And then Selena says, I do appreciate your apology because y'all was doing a whole lot at my birthday party. Y'all was doing a lot. And so as they're sitting down talking, Latrice reveals to the girls that she had blood clots and that, you know, she was in the hospital and stuff like that. Marie was like, well, girl, blood clots are very fucking serious. Like, you got to see about that. That's nothing to play with. Blood clots are serious. And so Latrice was like, you know, Tambra and Selena, they were there for me throughout this whole situation. And I'm just glad that they were. And I'm glad that I just didn't realize how serious the blood clots actually were. And then Marie was like, and girl, blood clots can really take you out of here. And that's another notion of life is too short. And what I mean by life is too short, this Selena's birthday party was a whole lot. And I really hate that you and Leticia are in this situation because y'all had love for one another. Y'all had a loving relationship. Y'all were really close friends. So to see y'all in this predicament right now is a lot for me to handle and a lot for me to see. And I just don't understand what's going on. And so they said, all I'm saying is that Leticia contacted my employees And so I called Josh. He said she did it. She said that she didn't. But Marie said, I don't really think that Leticia would do that. Like, why would she do that? And then Latrice was like, I don't know why. Marie, I know that's your friend, but I don't know why she does the things that she does. But all I know is what was brought to me was that she did it. And that's the only thing that I could go with, is that she did it. And I believe that she did it. And Latrice ain't the only one who think that she did it, because, baby, I think she did it too. I'm just gonna be real. I think she fucking did it too. No lies, no foul, no nothing. I believe she fucking did it. So Marie says, I just feel like y'all could really get past this. Like, how we gonna be a collective and y'all two not getting along? Like, we could get past this. And then Selena was like, I wish that y'all could just sit down and talk things out and really try to get past this. Like, I really wish that y'all could. Marie, Selena, I need for y'all to understand, some people just ain't meant to be friends. And them two are not meant to be friends. Too much has happened. After that third reunion, I would have never been cool with Leticia again. With her Vanessa Belle Calloway looking ass. I never would have been, cool with Leticia again. After what she did at that third reunion when she had that Coming to America outfit on. I never would have been cool with her after that. After the way she showed her ass, and all of a sudden, oh, I miss my friend. Girl, you got one time to get up in my face like you want to fight me. You got one time to do a bunch of weird ass shit to me, and I'm done. And sometimes I don't even be done all the way. It's just that I be looking at people sideways, because I'm looking at a couple of folks sideways right about now. But it's just like, girl, what you doing? Like, what you doing and what we talk about here? Because it's just the fact that Leticia just playing the victim. And I don't know if y'all noticed, because I forgot to bring this up. Latrice was like, she's a at the party. She was like, she's a compulsive liar. She's a compulsive liar. And Tamara was grabbing Latrice. She was like, we know, girl, we know. Tamara don't fuck with Leticia like that. She don't fuck with Leticia at all. And she got every right not to. She got every right not to want to fuck with Leticia, honey. Because the way that Leticia played in her face, baby, I would never fuck with her again. And that's just the truth. When I say I would never fuck with Leticia again, if I was Tamara, I wouldn't. Because they did her dirty. I think they did Tamara dirtier than they ever did Latrice, though. For real. I think they did her worse than what they ever did to Latrice. They tried to bring her stalker to the show. Like, that's a lot. Okay. We get into Carrie. She receives an impromptu visit from her parents. And, they all call her out for not really spending a lot of time in the kitchen cooking for, her husband and kids and things like that. And she's talking about her time in Jackson and how it's been very ratchet, and how this is not the type of party she does, or these are not the type of people she be around, and she don't really do drama and all this other shit. And I feel like Carrie is a judgmental motherfucker. And I feel like her parents are too. Just listening to them talk. And I'm over this whole thing I'm over it. I'm over Carrie with this whole ratchet shit that she keep on trying to pull with Jackson. And my thing is, yeah, Jackson is ratchet as fuck. We all know that is ratchet. People from out there know that is ratchet. We know that it is. But girl, y'all doing too fucking much. Like, you do that every time you speak on Jackson, but yet you want to be on Belle Collective, a show that's about Jackson. Like, you want to be a part so bad. And you drive 2.5 hours to get to Jackson just to go film this fucking show. Like, girl, I'm over Carrie. So anyway, Carrie talks about how Brick and Spoon in Mobile is not doing well. She says that it's failing. They went in and did entire renovation for the place, and she really thought that was going to help things, but it's not doing anything. And she thought that she could bring that Mississippi swag to Mobile, and it's not working. And the only thing that she could do is either keep it going or sell it. And then her parents were like, well, why don't you sell it then? The other 2 locations are doing well. Why don't you sell it? And so Carrie was like, but if I sell it, then it's like, if I sell it, then it's going to be me losing money. And then Matt was like, well, sometimes you got to cut your losses. And to be honest, sometimes you do. Like, what's the point of keeping the motherfucker open and you losing money by not doing nothing? So it's like, why keep it? Why keep it if it's already not doing that much for you anyway? You feel what I'm saying? Like, you're already saying that it ain't doing that much. You're already saying it's not functioning well enough for you. So it's like, for me, in my opinion, if it's not doing nothing, then let it go. Because you still go, you're gonna lose money either way. You're gonna lose money if you sell it, you're gonna lose money if you keep it. So then we get into Latrice. No, Leticia. I'm sorry. She goes painting with her mama. And all I gotta say about Leticia's mom is that her mother is a fucking hoot. Her mama is a hoot. Her mother is funny as fuck to me. They talk about her financial independence and how she wants to make sure she secures a bag and just do things for herself instead of always having to depend on Glenn for everything, because she was in that housewife situation and she just want to get independent in a sense of, if things don't work out, I will be able to get to where I need to be. And I will say this, you feel what I'm saying? I would definitely say this, right? I don't see anything wrong with Leticia trying to be independent. I don't see anything wrong with her trying to get another bank account. I don't see nothing wrong with her getting a credit card. I don't see nothing wrong with her saving money, because she already been through this, down this road before. She already been down this avenue and up this road already. She already been there. You feel what I'm saying? Like already, like she knows how that is. She already knows how when you depend on a man to do something for you, and then the next thing you know, we don't get what we want in this situation. And then it's kind of like, okay, I done left this man. I ain't got no money. I'm starting over from ground zero. And as a woman, you need your own. Well, I'm not a woman, but I'm just saying, like, you need your own. I think that people kind of glorifies this lifestyle of being a housewife and just staying at home and not having to get up and work and shit. But because you got to understand, due to the fact that you are a housewife, and due to the fact that your man is paying all of the damn bills and shit, then it's gonna be like, girl, he paying all the bills, so he gonna feel like you owe him something. He gonna feel like because I told y'all before, I got straight male friends, and some of them are dog ass niggas. I promise you they are. And I call them out every motherfucking chance I get. And my thing is this: some of them do take care of their women. They got them in houses. They buy them cars. They do whatever for them. They pay all the bills. The girls don't got to do nothing but sit at home and not work. They go out and cheat. But they feel like, because their women are picking up on their cheating ways, and they're complaining about it and they're nagging about it. They want to get mad and say, well, you ain't even got to work. Like, you sitting at home, you ain't got to pay not one bill. I do everything in this motherfucker. All you got to do is sit here, cook and clean. That's all you got to do. And you sitting up here complaining because you think I'm fucking around on you. Bitch, it ain't that they think you fucking around on them, bitch. You are fucking around on this lady. And you think just because you paying bills, they give you the right to go and screw and fuck off? But when I say that, they want to get mad with me and want to say that I'm always on the woman's side. It ain't about me being on the woman's side, though. It's about the facts and the truth of it all, bitch. That's what it's about. It ain't about being on nobody's side at all. It's just not. It's just not. So let's stop it with that. For real, for real. So then her mother was talking about her divorces and how she was able to get out and how she knew that it was the end of the road for her. And sometimes you just know when the relationship is done. Sometimes you know it, and sometimes you stay in these relationships because you want it to work, because you love this person so goddamn much. But it's sometimes, to me, it's like, well, how much more do you have to take, or what else do you have to do to literally figure out what's right for you? Because sometimes we want things that may not be right for us, but sometimes when we in love with somebody, we look over the obvious a lot. And so, you don't need to do that. Like, we don't need to look over the obvious about nothing. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Like, I just don't agree with that. So it is what it is. But I do think that they're doing I think that Leticia's doing a wonderful thing by trying to step up and do for herself, because the more you depend on the man, the more they're going to feel like you owe them something. And once you start getting independent, that's when they start getting threatened, because they know that they know that at some point you're not going to need them anymore. So then they're going to feel some type of way because you don't need them. So that's just how it goes. I promise you that's how it goes. So we get into Latrice. Amanda comes over to help her cook, and that's probably because Amanda knows how to cook and Latrice can't cook shit. As you can see, the butter was motherfucking expired, and so was the damn mashed potato. So I don't know what the fuck you was feeding your husband. So Cliff arrives and Amanda leaves, and then they talk about the fight with Leticia. And then they talk about Glenn arguing with Leticia. And Cliff was like, he's fighting for his marriage. He's desperate. That's what he's doing. But I'm not gonna tolerate, I don't argue with no woman. So I'm not gonna tolerate him arguing with you. You feel what I'm saying? And Cliff was like, it ain't like you to be, going back and forth and doing the bitch thing, bitch this, bitch that. Like, you really falling into their trap and you really doing what they want you to do. And you going right into their thing. And so she was like, I did, stoop to their level. He was basically telling her that she don't need to stoop to their level. And she really don't need to stoop to their level. But sometimes I don't mind her stooping to their level, to be quite honest. We get into Leticia and Glenn. She says that she's in a better space with Glenn. And she thanks Glenn for having her back. But then Glenn says that he's more than paycheck and some dick. He feels like the only time that Leticia pays attention to him is when she needs some money or she wants to fuck. That's probably all you're worth. So then she says, well, works for me, works for me. He said, well, it don't work for me. And then she was like, well, okay, it works for me then. So then after that, he got an issue with Donald. Donna's her EP for her talk show that she's trying to put out. And I'm sitting up here like, well, what is your issue with Donald? Like, I don't feel like Donald won't fucking Leticia. No disrespect to Leticia. Not even talking about the way she look or how she built or anything like that. But I don't think he's trying to get with her. And I just think that you're jealous of any man that's going to work with her. You feel like you should be a part of her professional life. And my thing is, you don't have to be a part of her professional life. You being a part of it probably would be a problem for her if you are a part of it, if you get what I'm saying. I don't think you need to be a part of nothing like that. So she says that she went, got a secured loan. She opened up another bank account for her to put money in it. He said he doesn't have a problem with it. She said she researched everything about securing a loan and all that other stuff. And he was like, well, I don't mind that. But you see how you research that? Research on how you can trust your husband. And so she was like, I see that you're trying to be funny and I don't have time for that. You do have time for it because you're still there. You do have time for it because you keep putting up with it. You got more than enough time. You got a lot of time. If you got the time, then I got the time. You got a lot of time, bitch. You do. Because I feel like you like this merry-go-round that you on with Glenn because he keep on showing you that he not shit. So it is what it is. But like I said, I feel like although I give Leticia a lot, I feel like I have been kind of impartial to her so far. Because when it comes down to Glenn, I'm on her side. But when it comes down to the ladies, I will always not be on her side. You know what I mean? And so when she told him that she wants to be celibate, he done got mad. So you mean to tell me you don't want to fuck your husband? Why would she want to fuck you? When you're probably fucking everybody else. Then he got mad, wouldn't listen to nothing that she had to say, and he stormed out. And what did Leticia do? Call his phone. Girl, what the fuck you calling him for? That's what he did it for. That's him manipulating you right there. You're creating boundaries, and he cannot accept that. And the moment you create your boundaries, he wants to get up and leave. What the fuck is you calling him for? You don't have no reason to be calling him. If that bitch want to get his ass up and leave because you're trying to have a real conversation with him, then let his ass leave, okay? Talking about he not going to be walking around with dry dick. Is that the only thing that matters to you? So basically, Leticia, what he's saying is he's going to fuck around again. So be prepared, and you won't be able to blame Latrice for that. He's going to fuck around again. He letting you know that now. And the fact that he got up and just stormed out after you said what you said, he finna go fuck somebody else. Know that. So he dipped your ass again because you called him. You didn't have to call him. Fuck him. But all in all, you guys, that's it. That's all. That's it for Belle Collective. This was a pretty decent episode. I feel like it was Leticia heavy, because we really didn't see none of Selena, none of Marie. We got too much Latrice and too much Leticia. I don't need a balanced show. I need to see more of it, but it wasn't a bad episode, though. To me, it wasn't a bad episode. But anyway, with that being said, you guys, if you haven't tuned in, Please watch the latest episode of The Scene. It is out now. It came out yesterday. So make sure you guys go on and tune in. It was a really good episode. The sound quality was pretty decent. The editing was great. That was probably our best episode in every which way and form. So make sure you go over to the Stylish TV network and tune into The Scene. Also, my book is out. It's now available on Amazon and Kindle. So make sure you guys go and pick it up. Okay. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out of here. This is your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out of here, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, y'all.
Get that 20, yeah, you always been a sneaky bitch, hating from the sidelines, trying to get picked, yeah. You don't found one, yeah, you don't found one. You don't found one, found you a real one. On my assets lately, you catching face shots, fire catching babies. Heavy on the highs, better get you some gravy. Cut that lady check, why you out here being lazy? I got bored with that season, I'm talking shit when I'm spitting. Fact, the bitch, I'm the reason, when it got you hoes heated. Snow got them hoes sneezing, got the meals you not eating. Where had them hoes leaking, God trust when I'm speaking. It's giving.
Big bands gon' make it hot. Real niggas gonna come up. Don't let the game gon' change us. Real niggas in my circle, ho. Don't ever play us. This the real hustle. We make the money, don't make it make us. They ain't bout shit. Talking out they neck. Bitch, we bring the heat every time we step. You fucking with a beast. Fucking with the best. Get money on the east. Plug on the west. Bitch, I'm from the north, but we run this south. Bitch, we outside. What you talking about? Who the fuck is me? No, who the fuck is you? Get these niggas.